I'm not good. Well, hello, you trader nerds. Happy Monday. How'd your weekend go? Other than having the ex-president shot at, man killed in the audience, and other than that, how's y'all's week been? Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you enjoy the play? Oh my gosh! Welcome into a manic Monday, and real traders never trade alone. They trade with their fellow nerds like Bruce and Shane and David and DB and Dwayne and Edwin and Hal and James and Jim and Matt and Mike and Mo and Notional Ed and Peter and Ricardo and Rick. And yeah, he wasn't shot at you. He was shot. I mean, that's crazy, y'all. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. And Scott, we got Stacy and Steve and Steven and WF. And just a crazy weekend, y'all. Oh my gosh. It brings back, I was not alive in the 60s, but when all the assassination attempts and all that things were going on. So please, y'all, love one another. I hate to bring up the Bible for those of y'all that may not like the Bible, but the Bible is pretty much, it's two things. My pastor said this, and I've loved it. He said, Bobby, he says, don't really, he says, I know you're having trouble understanding certain scriptures, and maybe you're reading in Leviticus. He says, Bob, basically the Bible is this, Bobby. Here's summed up, is love God and love your neighbor. That's pretty much it. Love God, love your neighbor. And we don't shoot at our neighbors. We don't kill our neighbors. We don't, we treat people with respect. And to get out there and to gun someone down. And I'm concerned now about both ex-President Trump, and I'm concerned about RFK Jr. Please give that man Secret Service protection, please. Can we do that? And I'm worried about the president now. It looks as if the Secret Service, there were gaps in stuff, y'all. How do you let someone get on that building that close to happen? But nonetheless, the market doesn't care. Market's up 0.64% today. Isn't it amazing? I mean, it's just amazing. And isn't it amazing that we have the big green monster that told us we were going to the 5711? Did it not? Did it not go? Yeah, the lack of concern for life is scary. It really is. I've even I used to be big about believing in the death penalty. I don't even know if I believe in the death penalty anymore. I mean, I'm just like lock them up and whatever. So many people. I don't know, man. Just killing a human being is a horrible, horrible thing. And for that gentleman that was sitting there with his family behind and got killed, oh my gosh, I feel for his family. He was so excited to be at the rally. He had tweeted and everything that he was going to Cat Turd. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Need a little love in our world. So doesn't matter what side of the political aisle you're on. Let's just all be Americans and humans, and or as my little JoJo says, humans. Let's all be humans and love humans. Just unbelievable. Look what the Big Green Monster did, y'all. Big Green Monster basically said, "Oh no, you don't, Price. You go up 5718. Are you kidding me? Bobby's got a line drawn here, and we've got to bounce off that line because this is going to serve as some sort of resistance." And indeed, it did serve as a resistance. That's how the Big Green Monster works. Let's look at the linear regression. Linear regression is showing what the linear regression does. We are near the top here, ladies and gentlemen, which means there is a good probability as we near the top of the channel that we're going to take a little dive to the south side. We shall see if it happens or if it doesn't. But here's the great thing, ladies and gentlemen, with our style of trading, it really doesn't matter. President's shot, president's not shot, it really doesn't matter what we're doing. We're just in here doing our little thing. So here we go. So let's see how we're doing today in the old account. So we were at 129. What is today? The 15th. I hadn't looked at this account for a week. So we should have been made. Let's see what our theta is. Our theta was 141. So we should have made 141 times what? 7 days is what? 900, almost $1,000 maybe. Let's see how much we've made. 129,781. Let me look and see what our little account is today. Okay, hold on. Let me turn the privacy settings off here. Make sure to log in with my beautiful teeth that Beth says I look like a beaver. With my, come on, pull up, man. What's wrong with my thing? Quote streamer starting. Okay, here we go. So I am at, let me do my settings here, accounts, take my privacy settings off, and we are at 49. Oh, that's the wrong count. I said we almost should have made $1,000. We're at 136.43. Fire up the band, Rico. Yes, hallelujah. Praise the Lord Jesus, from whom all blessings flow. We are up. It says 21%. That's not true because we've added money, y'all. So that's based on if we started at 21. So, but we got started late in this account. Remember, I had to pay my attorney $20,000 to get the account set up. Remember that? And then I moved my IRAs over into this account. So now we've got the Crimson Orchard account. And so who knows what we're up, but we're up good. We're doing good. We're up $855, which is about where we should be. Let's go check our Greeks and ratios. Which account is this, by the way? It's this one right here. So let's do this. Make sure that's the only thing we got marked. So we are 116.79. 116.79. I don't like that. Something must have happened. And I'm assuming that our VIX is what? Back at 13 even on the VIX. So let's put that in. VIX of 13. And our buying pair usage is, let's see, positions. Then we said we got to go to cap requirement. And we got to go make sure this thing is up to date here. So our cap requirement, excluding bill, is 15,189. 15,189. All right, so something must have happened, y'all. We must have had a GTC order fill because we're only using 11% of our account. So what should we do? Well, let's see. Let's see what happened here. I think I know exactly what happened, but we're going to look and see. We had a GTC order filled for $1.55 for 20, y'all. 20. Remember on this account we sold 12? Remember that? And then we had 20 failed. I wonder what our P&L graph looks like. I bet it looks stunning. Let's look at our P&L graph here. So let's get rid of this. Let's look at this, our ES stuff. Okay, that looks okay. That looks okay. And this stuff looks okay. So here's what we look like. We got a little profit hump to the downside. $21,000 down there, and we'll go up to $7,000 here. So that looks good. So what happened was we now bought 20. So let's put that in our spreadsheet. So activity, we bought 20 on the 12th, which was Friday, and now they're at 95 days. The 3,300, y'all remember that? 3,300s, and they're at now 95 days. All right, 3,300s. I'll never remember all that. How? You, Rick, help me out. The 30, crap, I don't forget what the right was. 3,300. Let's put 3,300. And we bought them at $1.55. And this would have been 98 days on the 12th. I got the right spreadsheet? Yeah, I guess so. And so we did ES. Is this the right spreadsheet? Sweet Bobby 2024 spreadsheet, but I don't think we would have done ES positions here, would we? NP14, NP15. Let's see what our last things were. We last traded this on the 8th. Wow, let's see. See what our orders are here. On the 8th, we did bill. And on the 8th, we did a day order. I guess we did. 940. Look at me. What am I doing? Oh, I'm right, though. This is a big account. Oh, I was thinking this was my little bitty account. I'm like, what am I doing trading this stuff? This is amazing. Okay, this is a $130,000 account. Okay, Bob, you got it. I'm a little slow today. A little slow. Slow. Let's see. One. And today is, let's see, BSH. So we'll say BSH1. And then puts, and then long hedge. There we go. Good. So what we need to do, now that we got the long hedge, let's go put him in his thing. So let's go to positions, and let's see our groups. BSH1. Here it is. So let's ungroup them. And then let's put these together in a BSH1.
I think you need to go back to your spreadsheet and put 20 in.
Oh, you're right, Hal. Thank you. See, how could I don't know how to do it without y'all. I really don't. BSH1. You're exactly right. All right, so we did 20 of them. So what I can do now is I can sell 3 more, right? So I've got a 12 and 20, right? And we've said that you can sell 3 against that. Now I hate doing it on a big old up day, but who knows what tomorrow brings. So let's start another BSH hedge. So let's go trade ES. We want to go 60 days or more. So we got 60 days here. So let's put one at 60 days. And let's sell us 3 here at $3. Now some of y'all are selling them at $5. That's fine. I don't care where you sell. Wherever you want to. 305, 4,400. We're going to try to get 310. We're going to sell 3 of these boogers. 3 4400s at 310. 3 4400s at 310. 3 3400s at
You're not
310.
doing 3 tranches?
Yes. How many did I do? Did I do one? See, how?
3, I think.
Okay, I did 3. Now I don't want to do 3 tranches. I just want to do 3. Yeah, that's right. At 310. 4,400 at 310. Let's see. Yes. Yes, because so we did 3 contracts, and we're gonna call him BSH2 and puts and short hedge in 60 days and 7, 15, 24. So that's BSH2. So let's go put him in his little thing, and then we'll come out and do our GTC orders. So positions, let's see, where's he at? Is he in the U? There he is. So let's go BSH2. BSH2. Now, let's go back to the trade tab. Let's go back to the 60-dayer. And we know what we got to do, don't we? We got to GTC him off. So we're going to go GTC. So close position, the full at 20 cents. And that takes a while to happen, y'all. So it takes us a while. And GTCing. Good. Isn't it just recently that we've been able to do GTC orders on Tasty Trade? I mean, this is amazing because if we couldn't, can you imagine the hassle this would be keeping up with? So now we want to buy 5 when we can do so for $1.55. $1.55. GTC and 5. Good. Now let's go back to our spreadsheet. Oh, by the way, the spreadsheet is available free to all Muscadine Mafia members now. I posted it in Muscadine Mafia chat. So if you want the free spreadsheet, join our group and then join the Muscadine Mafia. You can cancel at any time, but you can get the spreadsheet. How about that? So join the Muscadine Mafia. We'd love to have you. All right. So now let's see what our position size was. I think it was 1.5 a week or so. 1.06 per week is what we're looking at on putting on. So let's do 1 tranche of our 111. So where do we go with that? Let's see how to do that. We do 120 days. So we got 123 days. This will be our first 123-day trade. And we go to about the 25 delta. And we want to pay about $10 less. So let's move that down just a tinky tad, and try to get that filled at 960. Nothing. Let's go back and work him up to 975, maybe. 975. Let's see if he gets filled. And there she is at 970, I think we got filled at. Let's look. 970. Praise the Lord. All right. So 5450s at 123 days. 5450s. Let's see. Trades. 5450s. 5450, 5400. We said 123 days. And what did we get filled for? 970, which is just right. And let's put this ES. And the new spreadsheet also has XSP if you want to trade XSP or SPY. It's got all that in there. Isn't that cool? So that's another little bell and whistle we put in there for you. So we said we did one of these, and we're going to call this NP16. No, I mean PDS 16, sorry. PDS 16. puts. That's the debit spread. 7, 15, 24. Bingo, cost us $488. Now we want to put in an ES trade for the short strike. It's a short put. We'll do one of these, and we'll call him NP16 for naked puts. He's going to be a naked and 123 days, 7, 15, 24. And we don't know what we're going to pay for him, but it's probably going to be around $31 or so. So let's go see what the 10 delta is. 10 right here, 35.75. That is some premium. Pump it in, baby. I like it. So we do the 5,100 for 31.75. Let's try it. Well, I ain't gonna try it. We'll try 35.75 and swing better in 5,100, 35.75. 5,100, 35.75. So we brought in a beautiful $1,785 worth of premium. We're going to keep 95% of that. So let's just see what that is. Let's see what our profit should be on this thing. So if we're going to do, let me bring the calculator down. So we're going to do 1785.68. We're going to keep 95% of that. 95% equals 1696 minus what we paid for the debit spread. That's normally how it works, 4088.64. We're going to make enough to get Applebee's money of $1,207.76. And it's just really a matter of how many of these we put on as to how much profit we're going to make per year. But remember, it all goes back to your Greeks and ratios, y'all. This is where the decisions are made. This is where the decisions are made. And the decision here was we had a little bit too little of theta, so we need to put our trade on. So let's see what our Greeks are after we make the trades. We're at 180, 130. That looks much better. 180, 130. Got us right where we need to be. Look at that. And let's see what our buying power went up to now. So how do we do that again? We go to positions, we go to cap requirement, we go to this, and we notice we're 19,700. Looks a little bit better, putting our capital work, 19,700. So you got to understand, all three of these metrics, you can run a $1 billion portfolio with it, or you can run a $10,000 portfolio with it. I am basically neutral. My deltas could be as high as 196 and I'd still be delta neutral, but I'm 180 and I'm delta neutral. My theta is where my minimum theta should be and my maximum theta should be. I should be making $130 a day. Remember how we did it last time? We said I should be making $141. That'd be almost $1,000. How much did we make in a week? $855. It's just math, y'all. You and I are mathematicians. I was trying to talk to my son today. He's a little math whiz. I said, Devin, I said, you're good at math. He said, yeah, but I don't like math. I said, dude, you should do what I do, and we'll be making 20% a year, a minimum 20% a year, and it only takes you 15 minutes a day. I may do that, Dad. We'll see. So then we go to buying power. Buying power. Y'all, we're only using 15% of our account. I could put on another tranche if I want to, but I'm not going to. So let's say we make $130 a day. Now, it's not linear, and I know that, but if you make $130 a day times 365 days, 366 per leap year, that's making $47,450 a year divided by our net leg. Now, I know what y'all are saying. Hasty research says, I know, I'm going to bring it into 636. Means that I'd be making a 36% annual return. Yes, but Bobby, you know that 47,450? Yeah. And here's what y'all are going to say. The 47,450, Tasty says you're only going to keep 25% of that. Oh my gosh. So if I only keep 25% of that, that means I bring in 11,862 divided by 130. It's going to be about what, 9% or so? 636 is 9.8%. Okay, but here's what I believe with our strategy. I think that Tasty says that on Strangles and I don't believe it applies to the 111. I believe that we are closer with this particular strategy to keeping 100% of our theta. Now, maybe you'll prove me wrong. Maybe I'll get proved wrong. But I think that this number here is going to be really, really similar to the amount of money that we're going to make per year. I really believe it. So we'll see. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But maybe this is a 10% strategy. I think it's a 20% strategy minimum. We're on track to do about 46% in the other account this year. I think we can do 40% routinely. Maybe I'm wrong. All right, guys, great session today. Hope you have a good one. I love all of you, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.